Let's add some muscle, some strength, some power to communication. I'm not talking about adding words. I'm talking about getting rid of words, chopping out the flabbiness, the part that isn't needed. Add muscle to your communication in the process. Take the time to revise, applying phase 3 of the writing process. If you recall, pre-writing, drafting, and then revising, except this revising takes longer usually than the other two put together. Revising and improves the content, the sentence structure. We talked about the 4 different kinds of sentences. We talked about all kinds of things like voice and everything else. Proofread. When I correct the grammar now, we're going to go back over all the spelling. Bad spelling turns people off huge. Okay, we want to get the format right. We want to look sharp and crisp. Revising takes the most time. Here's my commentary about editing. If you do not have time to get it right the first time, when will you have time to get it right the second time? Do it right out the gate. Look sharp, look professional. Take the time out to do it well, and people will expect that from you. And by the way, that'll build your reputation long-term that you get things done well. That's a big reputation to have. Keep it short and simple. Trite phrases deserve wide up. Don't use some of the old, worn-out phrases. Well, I believe in management by walking around. Big to do, and please don't say that again or I'm going to vomit. Okay, short, nice, but to the point. Make it clear. Revise for conciseness. Look at the flabby expression. At this point in time. What does that mean? Oh, it means now. Why don't you just say now? As I go through these, look at the flabby thing, and in your head, figure out what's going to show up on the right-hand side of the screen. Due to the fact that, because, in very few cases, seldom, despite the fact that, although, in the near future, soon, you don't need to say all those words. They're unnecessary. And in the meantime, the reader, their brain is going off to different things. They just got a text from so-and-so. They have this to do, and they're trying to read your flabby stuff. Boom, right to the point. This is about business. Business uses an active voice. Now cut out the flam and let's get down to business in the process. Eliminate long lead-ins. This is to let you know that Monday is a holiday. Duh, thank you for letting me know. I could see you're letting me know by the email that you sent me. Monday is a holiday. Cut it out. Get right to the point. I'm sending this email to announce that our internal audit begins on January 5th. Big deal. Nobody's going to have a parade. Nobody's going to come and hang the bunting out. Okay. It's just our internal audit begins on January 5th. By the way, there's no party for that or anything else. Okay. Drop unnecessaries. Okay. There are at least 10 candidates who applied for that position. At least 10 applicants applied for that position. It was Becca Lopez who was finally selected. Chop out even just a couple words. Becca Lopez was finally selected. Get right to the point. Reject redundancies. Combine together. Didn't you just say the same thing twice? Combined. Exact same. Wait a minute. Isn't exact and the same mean the same thing? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. My personal opinion. Okay, if it's your opinion, it's certainly personal, isn't it? Oh, wait, my opinion. Refer back, refer. Okay, so we sit down, we want to purge empty words. In the case of General Motors, the car company was reorganized. Now, think in your mind, how can I chop out the flabby words over here to make it concise, to make my readers' time valuable? Sit down and take your time, because if you want to have an audience read your material, you need to sit down and get right to the point. But in case of General Motors, it was reorganized. General Motors was reorganized. Here, we cut out 6 entire words. And yes, it'll take a fraction to get over it, except your report just got boring. They have more important things to do besides read your flabbiness in the process. So cut it out in the process. We are aware of the fact that many managers need assistance. Now, you are a brilliant writer. How would you write that? We know that many managers need assistance. Brilliant writer, here it comes again. When it arrived, I deposited your check immediately. How would you purge those empty words out? Get rid of them and throw them away. Think about it. I deposited your check immediately. You don't need to say when it arrived because you're saying the same thing when you deposit immediately. And this is even more critical because a lot of us are on social media. A lot of companies should be on social media. In my opinion, every company should have a social media format somewhere, somehow. You need to be on social media if you're going to survive in today's environment. It's a big deal. You have to have very concise posts. Focus on the main useful ideas. You have to get rid of flabbiness. Choose descriptive but short words. You're trying to see things on a teeny tiny screen. You're looking at this and everything else. Turn it sideways. Okay. Personalize whenever possible. People like to hear their names. Be prepared to revise many times for conciseness, clarity, and correctness. Did you see the 3 C's? Conciseness, clarity, correctness. That's parallel language. That really works well, especially on social media posts when you're going through. Here is a pretty well written thing from Bank of America. It's a tweet, and they're sending a response back. Sorry you feel that way. If you change your mind and want to see if we can help, please DM your name, zip phone. They're using the jargon that's on Twitter, and they're sitting down, getting right to the point. It's very short, very concise, and boom, it's out there. Sorry you feel that way. They're not attacking the person. They're sorry that person feels that way. So add muscle to communication, eliminate flabbiness, keep your words concise, and make certain each word has a meaning of something. Take care.